I used to say that nothing seemed to surprise me anymore in the modern political sphere or today's news cycle. But I have to make an amendment to that statement, ladies and gentlemen, because a bill unanimously passed the Senate on Tuesday that did very much surprise me. This bill, Senate Bill 129, which was sponsored by Texas Senator Ted Cruz and co-sponsored by both Democratic senators in the state of Nevada, unanimously passed the Senate. Now, what was this bill? This bill would deliver on a key campaign promise made by President Donald Trump to eliminate taxes on tips. This bill gives people in the service industry, so people that wait tables, people that may do hair and nails, any industry that traditionally relies on tips, it would allow them to file for a tax credit up to $25,000 if they make $160,000 or less in the previous year. It would allow them to claim that on their taxes so it's not counted against them. Now, this is good, but I have a question. Why stop at $160,000 a year? Why punish someone for making more money? That is my main gripe with this bill. But it really surprises me that it passed the Senate unanimously, because most of the time it has been my observation that when something passes the Senate unanimously, which is not often, it is bad news for the American people. Now, I am against the income tax. I believe that income tax for all Americans, regardless of what industry you're in, is not only unconstitutional, it's immoral. The 16th Amendment should not exist. It bastardizes the founders' original intent for the Constitution. You see, the founders were not in favor of a direct income tax. They favored more indirect taxes, things like duties and tariffs and excise taxes. Those taxes are taxes on imported or manufactured goods. They are not directly taking away someone's income. To extort someone's income at the point of a gun and say that if you don't do this, that is immoral. To punish someone for being successful. And taxes that directly take away your income, which is allowed by the 16th Amendment, do that. When libertarians, like myself, say that taxation is theft, it's not because we're trying to be cool or edgy. It's because it's quite literally true. To extort someone and for government to take a portion of their money before the check even gets in their hands is morally wrong. And so this bill, if it were to pass and become law, would be a good step for the working class. But why stop there? Why not restore the Constitution to its original intent, the way the founders intended it to be, and abolish the 16th Amendment, which would do away with direct income tax? Let's just make it fair across the board and go to a more indirect tax system. If we have to deal with taxes as the American people, they should not be levied directly against us. It's not fair. It's not morally right. So I hope that this bill does pass and become law, but let's push for more. Let's restore the Constitution of the United States of America to its original glory and restrain government with the chains of the Constitution the way that the founders intended it to be. If you agree with me that although surprising, this is a step in the right direction for the average everyday working American, and that you would also like to see the 16th Amendment abolished, do me a favor. like this video wherever you're seeing it, be it on YouTube or TikTok, so that it helps out the algorithm. Share it so that more people see it. And subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll try to keep you updated on this bill the best I can. Hopefully it passes and becomes law.